Thaddeous Shade, the one and only Thaddeous Shade. And you are listening to Seasonable Clout. This is episode 88, and I'm just going to dive right into it. Yo, did y'all know that we are slacking on making babies? Did you know that we are slacking on making babies? Y'all didn't know? Well, guess what? I just found out. Being on the media of social, I found out that we are slacking as humans on making more babies. And if we don't make enough kids, we long-term wise, well, I'll be long and gone, but long-term wise for the existence of mankind, we will no longer exist because we're not making enough kids. I didn't know that. I knew about if all the bees dies. So when I don't like bees. I don't fuck with bees. Let me be direct. Let me be real. Let me speak to you directly. I don't like bees. I shake bees. I Floyd Mayweather bees. I don't like bees at all, right? But I know we need them. Right? I know that we need them. If they all go bye-bye, mankind, womankind, we all go bye-bye. But I didn't know about the birth game and babies. Here I am. I won't say my age. I have no kids. I'm contributing to the killing of mankind. I'm taking mankind down with my ball sack because I am not delivering kids on earth. Now, granted, I try to do it the right way. I'm still trying to do it the right way. I don't want to have kids with just anybody, but it's getting to the point where I just might have kids with some. You know, it's like, you want to do it? Yeah? Okay. Couple of shots of the Julio, and I should be able to dance. What's up, Winston? I see you, buddy. I love you, too. A couple of shots of the Julio, and I should be able to dance for at least 5 minutes. I give you 5 minutes of good loving, baby. I got 5 minutes in me. You're listening to Seasonable Clout. Let the claps. I got 5 minutes off the Don Julio. I got 5 minutes off the Don Julio.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Maybe. Okay, listen. The global fertility rate in 2024 was 1.66 per woman, way below replacement level. The replacement rate equals 2.1 children per woman to maintain population. But to grow and stabilize long-term, experts argue we may need to jump to 2.7. Now, listen, I don't know what 2.7 means. Is it 2 and then you have half a kid and you slice it in half? Is it 2 and then you have a water boy type kid? Or is it 3? I don't know what 2.7 is. But we need to get to 2.7 for a longer lifespan, aging populations. You know, we need to get 2.7. 2.7. What are they calling it? Economic shrinkage in low birth countries. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Italy are in fertility crisis mode. They're not making enough kids. I hear in America, we're at 1.66. We're not doing enough. You know, you're not making enough mistakes. You're trying to do it right. You're trying to live properly. You're not having kids. The women are fed up with men. They don't want to deal with the men, so they're just not having kids. They're not making bad mistakes. They're not getting like, oh, wasted. I'm about to have a good time with Johnny such and such. Did you wake up and said, oh, that was a horrible mistake, and now I'm pregnant? They're not doing it anymore. They're not doing the Seth Rogen and the lady that was mad about Knocked Up. They're not doing that anymore. We need to get back to the one-night stands and, oh, shit, you're pregnant. I'm just joking, but we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a fertility crisis. I didn't know. Here I am trying to be decent. I don't want to bring a kid into the world. If the ducats ain't right, I don't want to bring a kid into the world. If the woman's nuts, I don't want to bring a kid into the world. If Family Matters is going on, no, I'm just playing.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
But if this trend continues, we're not replacing ourselves fast enough. Earth might become one giant retirement home. That's crazy to think that we really gotta fuck. And I know I'm not supposed to just say, fuck, but I could say fuck because, that's how you end up with, the child support ones. You know what I'm saying? When you just fucking, you're getting your you're getting that on, and then the mistake happened, and then you in child support, you in the courtroom, and they putting the pressure on you to find out how much you make, and then they take your money. Notice this is all towards the man, not towards the woman. I'm not saying women ain't kick back, but it's more towards the man. That was one of my fears, man. I didn't want to put my smooth Mac game on. Provide her with the chocolate love stick that she deserves. And then boom, she's pregnant. And now I'm in family court and they want to give me visitation rights, and then they want to take my pockets. They want to take all my money. I don't want that to happen to me. But now I'm looking like I can be a superhero. I can save the world by at least providing 3 more kids before I jump off this. Hell, Al Pacino's doing it. He's 82 years old. Al Pacino's 82 years, 81 or 82. He just dropped one off. 24-year-old. He just dropped a hot one off. I talked about this in my previous episode. George Clooney was like 53. He dropped a hot one off. I don't know if he's got any more, but what I'm saying is it ain't never too late. I ain't those ages. I'm not those ages because I said those ages. Don't assume I'm those ages. But what I'm saying is I could drop 3 and I could drop dead. I did my job. When I get that, if I drop 3, technically because I'm providing to mankind and I'm doing my service, no matter what I've done on earth, God's got to look over that and say, you know what? You did drop 3 kids. Johnny, let him in. Nah, Johnny. I know what he did with the nachos when he pissed in the nachos. Let him in. Nah, I know when he was smoking weed in the house and the house caught on fire. No. Let him in. He's good. He did his job. He dropped off 3. He dropped dead like he was supposed to. Let him in the front gate. Don't give him a good bed. Give him a cot in the back, though. He doesn't deserve the good bed. Give him a cot in the back. I don't know why I think God sounds like that, but it's crazy to think that we really are in a situation where we're not having enough kids, and all I see online is humping and pumping, man. All I see online is humping and pumping. There's a ton of porn everywhere. Everybody freaky and everybody nasty, but we ain't Diddy nasty, but we close. We ain't that, but we close. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. This whole time, no matter what, ladies and gentlemen, ladies specifically, just think about this. No matter what, the baby daddy that you hate, he's a hero. He's a motherfucking hero. He's contributing to the existence and the continued existence of mankind. You despise this man because he doesn't do anything to help his kids out. Well, guess what he did? He did something bigger. He contributed to the increased chances of man and woman continuing on into the deep, deep, deep near future because he provided you with a kid. Now, he hasn't provided you any money, and he barely comes and sees them, and he doesn't send them birthday cards, or he's very mad at you for having it because you didn't do your thing to do your thing. And all these negatives, but you got to put it all aside. You got to think about the bigger picture here, ladies. The bigger picture is this dude and you got together on a passionate night and you provided an extra breath, an extra soul, an extra human to Earth. That man deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. Now I know what you're thinking. He deserves to go to jail and I ain't got no child support. I know what you're thinking, ladies, but if you just take a beat and say, damn, based off what Shade is saying, he did his job. 2.7 kids per family. Again, scientists talk really weird. They don't keep it simple for you, but they're saying 2.7. I'm really curious about that. I'm on, just take a journey with me. There's a family out there. They got 2 kids, right? They got 2 of them things, right? And they got a boy and they got a girl. Ages 7, 9. Now, it doesn't matter if they're black, white, age doesn't matter, but 7 and 9. It's the year 2069, right? Stay with me here. They get a knock on the door, right? And during this time, they're putting mad pressure on people to shoot out another fucking kid, right? Okay, look, stay with me now. Don't move from me. Stay with me. They're putting pressure on people to have more kids, right? You're not meeting the quota. You need a 0.7. How the fuck do you get a 0.7? You understand what I'm saying? I don't see it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get a 0.7. Is it like, is he underfed, like a little malnourished? Like she a little malnourished? I mean, how do you get a 0.7? I'm assuming you just got to round up and say 3. And I wish they would just be more specific and just say you got to have 3 kids. Or if you don't have 3 kids, they're going to die. Their kids are going to die. And those kids are going to die. Because we can't continue on. The economy is going to fry up. You know what I'm saying? The population is going to get old. Everybody's just going to be old, looking at each other and say, damn, we still banging, but we not having no kids, man. That's part of the reason I still wear, listen, I wear, it's a little personal. It's a little personal, ladies and gentlemen. Just stay with me here, okay? It's a little personal. But, I wear the boxer briefs to work out in. You got the sports, you got the Under Armour joints. I even wear some Steph Curry's. That's a little bit too much information because it feels weird when you say it out loud that you wearing another man's brand, the draws on your shit. But it's cool. I should have got some Kims. I'll probably get some Kim Kardashian. That feels a little bit better when I say I got Kims on. I got some Skims on. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable saying I got the Kardashian. I'm not saying nothing wrong because I wear Curry's. Curry's over in the box in the corner over there. There's a bunch of Curry's and there's Curry's over there. I'm a Curry fan, but I'm just saying when I say it out loud about the Curry's, Brock's briefs I'm wearing on, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but I should get me some Skims and run with that, right? So then but I wear them to work out, right? I wear them to work out. But I always get worried that my balls are frying, right? That my testes are frying. So I wear a lot of, I also wear the boxers to give the breeze in there, right? It's not the same, but around the crib, I wear the boxers so they can breathe because I have to protect my balls. I haven't had kids yet. I think about these things about having kids. I didn't know that I had the chance to be a superhero. I guess Elon Musk has been talking about this forever. But y'all seen Elon Musk. He kind of, you see him on camera and you behind. I don't know if he owns something that I don't know. I don't want him coming after me. I'm just saying, I don't know. He's like, he might be on something, but he got a kid. He contributing. I don't know how many he got, but he be having that one with him. It's really arrogant if he doesn't have a kid. If he has a kid, but if he doesn't have 3, you can't be preaching about this shit and you only got 1. You got to have 3 in order to say something. Now I got to double check. You want me to double check right now? Let's see how many kids Elon Musk got. Let's find out. How many kids does not Nick Cannon? Elon Musk have? No fucking way. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know this dude has he got 14 or 13? Oh, this dude has 14 children. I get it, man. I salute you, bro. you a little whoo-hoo, you a little, you're upstairs, but my man, he doing all the work for me. He got 14 of them things. I would like to see Elon Musk and then Nick Cannon gather up their teams, and then they could just play kid flag football. They could coach because there's enough of them. We can all buy tickets, and then we can give it to charity. It's just the Nick Cannon and Elon Musk kid flag football game. It'd be amazing. It's just a bunch of kids because them niggas don't stop, and they doing their job. I got to catch up. I won't be able to catch up to 14, but I get 3 off. I think I can get 3 off. I just gotta, it's hard, man. You gotta pick a good candidate, man. You imagine dude, there's people out there that's got 3 different baby mamas and baby daddies. You know how difficult that is? I'm really on this because it's insane to think that you gotta go have sex. You gotta go do the hoochie coochie. You gotta get down to get down. You gotta go play tap, 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 tap the clit. You gotta go do these things in order for us to continue to exist. And it actually takes a lot more stress off of you. When you think you're doing it for the survival of mankind, it's pretty cool. Okay, I'll move on. I'm sorry about that. I know y'all like, man, what the hell is going on? This guy's been on it for a minute. I was on it because I was shocked. I didn't know that. 2.7 kids per family. I'm giving you real shit because I'm a real motherfucker. All right? This real shit.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
I'm actually doing this in the nighttime. Normally I do them in the morning. I gotta leave to go to my R&B Thursday here soon. So, I figured, hey, I get it done, post it, let you guys hear me, make sure your week is good because the week isn't complete if you're not hearing my voice through the speaks. And now here we are. And continuing on Elon Musk, if he just didn't have the shit that he had done for like the last, if I could just look at him like Tony Stark without the other stuff, or I could just say, oh man, that's our Tony Stark. If I could just say that without looking at, all the others, that would be an amazing thing because he thinks like how I think, but he could actually do the shit. You see what I'm saying? When I get to the toilet, morning, evening, or night, doesn't matter. When I get to the pot, I sit down, I can come up with everything. All right? I could come up with everything. It doesn't matter. I'm a genius. For 15 minutes. How do I sit on the toilet for 15 minutes? I could do it longer if I'm in a relationship. I hide inside the bathroom. I don't know what it is. It's a sanctuary when you're in a relationship. For a man, once you get inside the bathroom, there is a deep and your cheeks get all happy because they know they're about to sit down on the toilet, and and in your brain release. It's like getting like a bunch of magnesium and pouring it in your system because everything is relaxed because you're on the toilet and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because you're in a ship and the relationship keep you tight, tense, locked up. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to the toilet, you're like, here it is. It ain't even about the poop, man. You could do so many things as a man while you're on the shitter, while you're waiting for the exit. You could do so many things. You're looking up so many things, stats and fantasy football, and then you're looking on Twitter and you're scrolling. I call it Twitter. Getting on the talk, and you're getting on the talk. If you're that type of person, get on the gram. You can even scroll like, damn, Sharon, I see you, Sharon. I see you, Sharon. You wearing that thing, and you gotta listen to make sure she ain't here. Is she hearing me? You're like, oh, shit, I see you, Shane. But you could do a bunch of things. But when I'm in there, I'm a genius. I'm a mad scientist. Somehow that's how, sometimes it's where I come up with some of my topics on the top, when I'm going to talk about on the podcast. It's when I'm on the toilet. You didn't know that. Now you do. And I know y'all be hearing my squeaky chair. I ain't fixed it because I think it's funny. All right? Now, Elon Musk wants to colonize Mars. This is what I'm talking about, bro. How does James Cameron and Elon ain't came up with a movie together, or at least like Terminator 7, because Elon Musk wants to colonize Mars just in case AI takes over. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is where I live. And I told y'all a couple episodes ago, I'm going to die from AI. Not like ChatGPT poisoning me. I think I'm smart enough to where if I feel like AI is like changing on that level, I could be like, I'm not listening to ChatGPT no more, right? But I'm going to die because I'm going to have me an iRobot. And the iRobot, I'm going to be like 69. I have 3 kids. They probably won't be coming to visit me because they'll be living their life. And then my iRobot will see me and he'll be very worried about me every day. He'll be like, he'll hear me moan and groan because my knees and then my back. And he's going to think he's going to do something very, very kind and gentle for me. And when I lay down and I'm listening to Kenny G and I'm relaxing, he's going to slowly come over and he's going to put a pillow on my face. He's going to put a pillow on my face. That's how I'm going to die from AI, because my iRobot walked over to me and he put a pillow on my face. And then right before I'm about to go, he turns on Sade. Just a bit of Sade. Just sweet is taboo. And then I gently fade. Death by iRobot. By AI, man. It's going to get me. It's Skynet. I know it is. I do too much with it. I live off of it. It helps me out. But this dude wants to send somebody to Mars just in case AI takes over, man. A suit of armor around the world. You heard what Tony said, man. If you ever seen, was that Endgame? I think that's Endgame. Were the Avengers, The Avengers? He wanted to put a suit of armor around the world, man. If Elon wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He'd be my Tony Stark. Dude be thinking off the chain, man. His backup plan make humans multi-planetary so we don't go extinct if Earth gets wrecked. Dude, he's got robotic missions to Mars by 2026. First human landing possible by 2029 to 2031. The goal is self-sustaining Mars City by 2050. SpaceX is building Starship, the rocket system, to make this happen. And a quote from Elon is, if AI wipes us out, I want at least a few humans chilling on Mars with a cup of coffee. Man, that dude thinks like me. Y'all know I love coffee. Y'all know I love coffee. Man, there's going to be a generation that gets to see people get to the moon. I mean, get to Mars. That's so dope. I won't be here for it, I think. Well, no. Oh, shit. I just said I won't be here for it. Damn, please. Knock on wood. I'll still be here, man. Oh, shit, bro. So let me just take that all the way back. I'll get to see it. Oh, my God. I probably just put one of them weird curses on me. And by the way, there was just a random thing about putting curses on myself. I had a woman a few years back who just randomly called me. Very good looking woman. And she called me and she was like, I had a dream that you're going to die. Now, I don't know how you are supposed to deliver that. I think a Hallmark card, with maybe somebody in the back playing a harp is a little bit better than just calling me and blurting out, hey, I had a dream about you dying. And she's one of those people that's real into, feelings and energies and stuff like that, and called me, hey, had a dream about you, you're going to die. Now, I'm still here. So her betting game is horrible. I wouldn't use her for FanDuel, but definitely some way. You got to deliver that way better. But yeah, Elon Musk, Mars, man, AI tried to take over, but we have a backup plan. So I like to watch. I watch a lot of stuff. I know I can. That's it. That's what I want to say. Now I can hop on what I wanted to hop on, man. This is what I'm talking about. Here we go. This is stat time. Top 10 cities with the worst traffic. Phoenix. Cause the more you regulars find out about my VIP city, when people can hate on it all they want, they find out about my VIP city. Yeah, we're a red state. I'm not necessarily happy about it. And I don't get into politics. Don't you come after me. All right. So I'm shedding a little, I'm just saying sometimes it get a little funky. You know what I'm saying? A little wonky for the black and the brown. It get a little weird for us. But it's still of a jewel of a city. All right. And you guys are finding out about my city and you're running down here or coming here, flying here, jumping here, skiing here, teleportation here. Oh my God. Can we just get instant transmission? Can Elon, like create instant transmission? Oh man. Oh, what if like instant transmission, we get instant transmission and every time you use it, it takes like time off your life. And the big negative is that you start to show it. So like every time you do instant transmission, it takes like 2 or 3 days. So it's like, you're not like, oh shit, immediately, but the more you use it, your face is slowly showing. You're like, oh, that motherfucker is like, it's like meth, So you motherfucker hit meth enough. You're like, oh, that motherfucker does meth. That's a meth guy. He's a methy. You know what I'm saying? But instant transmission, like Goku, right? And you never late. You in South Asia and you need to get to Chicago because your daughter's being born, instant transmission. But I feel like, oh, you want to go on vacation? You quit your job. Say, fuck you. I'm gone. I'm tired of you, Charles. I'm out. And all of a sudden, boom, you're in the Bahamas. The problem is, I think people would use it a lot and they'd be sad because within 6-7 months, you could be 25 and look 55. Damn. Hey, don't steal my shit. Don't. I know we had a movie like JT, the Time movie, but my shit's a little colder because it's instant transmission. And I know how people like to go places and travel and like to they don't like to be late. They want to be on time. I know motherfuckers just, and all of a sudden, you 25, you look 55. You're 55, and now you look 85. And and you also get to feel it. Ooh, I like that. You get to feel it. You get to feel it in your body. You get to feel it too. Damn. Don't steal my shit. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's anything close like this, don't let them steal my shit. You heard it from Thaddeous first. Anyway, top 10 U.S. cities with the worst traffic. It's not Phoenix, even though our city is really getting horrible with traffic. Number 1 is New York City. Yearly per driver. You ready? 102 hours spent in traffic in New York. That's number 1. I've never been in New York. I've always wanted to be in New York. Only reason my addiction to New York is so high, Ninja Turtles 1, Raphael had the trench coat on, Casey Jones, I never call golf a dog game again, right? And then Lost in New York, my favorite Home Alone. Don't you look at me like that. Don't you stare at me like that. It's the truth. It's the truthy Don Roofy. It's the better of the 2. We don't count the 3. It's the better of the Home Alones. Number 2 is. That's the reason I want to go to New York so bad, right? Has nothing to do with it being the best city in the world. And I've seen that it was voted the best city in the world. Has nothing to do with that. It's 2 movies that sparked it and I want to go there. I want to have a slice of pizza that I can't have because I'm vegan and I want to go visit Rockefeller Center with the tree. Or is that Rockefeller Center? Yeah, with the tree that Kevin was looking at, right? All right, and then number 2 is Chicago. Never been. Oh, I drove through Chicago when we was coming from Detroit. Me and Visions, drove a big ass motherfucking U-Haul. I mean, it's the big one. It's the one that it's the one that black folks usually don't get because they be like, you know what, we could just do it in like 2 or 3 moves, because we like to save money. We just do it in 2 or 3 moves. We don't need the big one. We just do 2 or 3 moves. We good. We don't need the big one. We don't like to spend that type of money all at once. So we did. We had to, we drove through Chicago coming from Detroit, and then we, had to drive from Detroit to Arizona. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. Sounded fun initially, but wasn't fun. Number 3, they got 102 hours. Number 3 is Los Angeles with 88 hours. And I've been to LA. I can believe that. I don't live in LA. My homegirl, Lord Tariq, lives in LA. And she can vouch for 88 hours spent in traffic. 88 hours spent in traffic in Los Angeles. But they got all the cool, like, little places you can stop. I don't feel like there's not one cool. I just feel like LA's it's not one cool place you can't just stop, pull over, and this is a cool little spot. I give me a healthy juice. I give me a little cool coffee. I can sit around other creators. Look at this. I feel like there's a spot like that in LA. Everywhere. Doesn't matter. Boston. Y'all know every time I talk about Boston, I talk about Bill Russell. How that man gonna win y'all a championship? The great Bill Russell win y'all a championship, and that man go home and y'all people done shit in that man bed, human shit. But I'll come visit one day. See if the racism is real. Philadelphia, 77 hours in traffic. Boston was 79. Miami was 74. Never been to Miami, and I was specifically told, if you're in a relationship, don't take your girl to Miami. Advice I've held on to forever. Houston. Heard the food is fantastic in Houston. Saw 2 white boys say they love Houston. They were podcasters. They said they love Houston. I stamped for me. I said, okay, a couple of white boys like Houston. I've been to Houston for NBA All-Star. Oh my God. It was NBA All-Star. Went to the Galleria Mall, and I ain't seen that much beautiful chocolate all over the place. All types of chocolate. I mean this shit, man. I mean this. There's a bunch of Kelly Rowlands and Beyonce's all over the place. I ain't never seen no shit like that, man. I'm from Kansas City. I grew up in the hood. It was nothing. I grew around my people, but I ain't never seen that ever. Never seen it. It's amazing to see. Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta one time. Yeah. They got 65 hours in traffic, and then that was number 9. Number 8 was Atlanta. I'm sorry. Number 9 was Seattle. I've always wanted to go during the fall season. Haven't been there. And then DC was like number 10 and spending 62 hours in traffic. That's a lot of time, man. The total cost to drivers nationally is $74 billion a year. New York City and Chicago, drivers lose over 10 full work days just sitting in traffic. The fastest cities, none. Everyone's stuck. I bitch about my traffic here in Arizona, in Phoenix. I would be miserable spending all that time in traffic. And I mean, I bitch, it's starting to get weird around 12 and 12:30 and 12:31. Get a little funky for a brother. I don't like that. I'd be mad about that. We got to do better, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do better. I think I'm going to finish this up. Where am I at real quick? Ooh, yeah, it's time to shine. This is what I wanted to get to. All right. FOMO is what the kids call it, right? FOMO for television shows, for show, right? Now, I remember, and I'm going to get into Love Island. All right? I'm looking directly into the camera because I can't believe I'm going to talk about Love Island. All right? There are moments in television history where things sweep across the nation, and then if you don't watch it, there's a huge amount of pressure that falls on your shoulders to watch it. Nah, I love reality TV. I don't love it. But I don't mind it. You can sprinkle it into my day. Especially if I ain't got no other shows to watch. I can get down on some reality TV. I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, man. I used to get down with the Housewives of Orange County. Shit. I like to get my HGTV on. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Reality TV's all right with me. Shit. Real world? Shit. The Challenge? Shit. I don't mind those shows, not one bit. I gets down on them, right? There were shows like near and dear to my heart, Game of Thrones, right? That scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit, that scared me. There are shows that are near and dear to my heart. Game of Thrones. That last season, yes. Yes, I know. Near and dear to my heart. My all-time favorite show, Breaking Bad. Right? Last of Us before the last season. Not the Last of Us, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Last of Us is good too. Last of Us is good. Right? But Leftovers. Leftovers. That was good until the last season. They just be fucking shit up. Heroes, oh my God, it was so good. Till the writer strike fucked up everything, and then they brought it back, and then it was just shit shows, right? Then they brought it back again, and it was double the shit. Stranger Things, oh my God. If they finish off right with Stranger Things, it's probably going to be my all-time, it's going to be number 2 behind Breaking Bad. All they got to do is give me the last season, and they got to hit it right, and you got it. You got it. You will get second place from me. You would get it. Dexter. And I'm naming these shows because these are shows that like somehow they just swoop in the nation and everybody's loving them, and you hear about them at the cooler where, hey man, you watching Dexter, bro? Dexter, man. You gotta watch Dexter. He's like this serial killer, man. He's like learn how to live in society, man, but he's got like all these things that he talks to himself, like narrates the show, and he like murders people, he like murders bad guys, man. And then there's like the Trinity killer, dude. So there's like that shit, right? That, you know, Tyrion type characters that come in, Walter White type characters that come in. And then there's like, you know, Tiger King. Shit like the Tiger King when was in quarantine, just come through and blow your shit up. Right? And I hate this. Hate saying this. God damn it. Love Island, man. The people that watch this show, you are cruel. I'm a social media user. How dare y'all pump this out so much, talk about this so much. You apply pressure to this old man's heart to turn that shit on, man. 623 million TikTok views tied to the show this season. 623 million views are tied to this show. Are you shitting me? We just did a watch party for the episode Tuesday. So this is Thursday. Hopefully I get this done, and then I'll drop it Friday. So it was this past Tuesday, we did a watch party at Well Seasoned in Scottsdale. And we were busy, and people were in there. It was everybody. It was men, women, and they was watching the show. They came in with the girlfriends. He was holding the girlfriend's hands, and he was rubbing the girlfriend's hands. Don't worry, baby. It's going to be all good. She going home, but she's still alive. So I was like, damn. And then I seen it on the gram so much, I was like, damn, I think I'm gonna have to watch this shit. Cause I don't like being left out, man. When you old and you're in marketing, listen, fuck with me. Listen, this is for business owners. Pay attention to your social media. Pay attention to the music that the young folks listen to. Pay attention to the movies, the TV shows. Pay attention. Get your ideas for your marketing. Keep your business in front of the young folks' eyes. Get them coming in, buying your product, listening to your product, trying your product. You got to pay attention to stuff. So I'm always on social media. Because I like to see what the crazy, the young people are listening to. Right? And what they're watching. And the pressure that was applied for this show, man. Top 2 most watched original series in early June. Watch parties are popping off nationwide. I really did start episode 1. Now, I don't mind episode 1. This is a bunch of kissing. Shit, I get that shit from Pornhub. I was like, oh, this is right. This is home for me. Episode 1 kicked off. I said, shit. Too much information. But it kicked off with a bunch of kissing. And I know what I'm getting into, right? I know what I'm getting into. But, I can tell, damn y'all, man. You folks ain't right, man. I never talk bad about people who are locked into a show or who are constantly posting about a show. Because I'm not like that. I hate when people be like, I'm not watching that because everybody, I'm not watching that because I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that. I don't think that's culturally right. But people who, my bad.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Who make fun of folks for enjoying their shows. I remember when Game of Thrones was really powerhousing. And we were coming up on that 7th season, and everybody was, or the last season, I think it was 7, is it 9 or 8 seasons? And we were a powerhouse. We were a powerhouse. The fan base for Game of Thrones is a powerhouse. And you would see people, I ain't watching that. Everybody watching, I ain't watching that. Yeah, I ain't like that. I'm not like that. I'm just more of like, damn, do I need to get on it? And when you start seeing it everywhere, you're like, yeah, I'm going to get on that thing. So I turned it on. There's a lot of kissing. I said, I'm right at home for this. I was asking people, what's it about? I asked, and they were like, it's basically about a bunch of people, boys and girls, who go to this island, and then they come into the island, and then they meet each other, and then they become couples, and then the couple, and then America get the boat on the couple, but they really just be fucking all over the place. And then they be cheating on each other or something like that of that magnitude. And I was like, oh shit, this is right up my alley. This is like Days of Our Lives or Young and the Restless. 623 million TikTok views, man. That's a lot of views, man. You know what's crazy though? This is on topic, but off topic. A lot of the men and women on the show, when you're getting that much attention, my God, man, you got to take advantage of it. You got to build your brand off of it. And I hate using the word brand because it's so overused, but you got to build your brand off of it. You got to take advantage of it. Do anything and everything the right way, the correct way. Take your time, but build your brand off it. Because a lot of people do these shows and they get all these eyes on them, all these people seeing them, and they don't take advantage of it. And the next thing you know, you don't want to be on that weird, I don't know, do people still watch VH1? You don't want to be on that weird VH1 couple counseling show. You don't want to be on that one where they saying like, look, you ain't shit no more. But you enough of ain't shit for us to put you on this show about couple counseling or maybe just counseling in general. We gonna have the camera follow y'all around. Y'all gonna sit in a circle and kumbaya this shit out, and then we gonna get some views and we gonna pay you this a little bit of money. You got to take advantage of the spotlight because that's a lot of views, man. It's a lot of views. And we've been trying. I know I'm on Love Island for a little bit, but we've been trying to book. We want to bring them in. We want to book them, But I was wondering, like, well, maybe they can't do anything because they're still in the show. And then I don't know the young lady's name, the black lady. She went home. And if I'm spoiling some shit, shame on you. You should have watched it, sucker. So she went home Tuesday. And I was like, you know what? We need to hit her up because I can't think of her name. But I can't remember her name. But you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I look at her and she finer than a motherfucker. That's all I got to say. She finer than a motherfucker. She beautiful as hell. And we gonna find out. We gonna find her. We gonna get her contact information. We gonna get her out here. She gonna host a club. She gonna host 11-11. That woman, ooh-wee. And you get your fork, right? You get your fork and you get your knife. You know what I'm saying? Damn, then my other light just cut out on this. Fucked up. Where we at right now? But yeah, man, it's crazy to think that show is as big as it's gotten so fast, and social media does so much for a lot of these shows. People were kind of mad about The Last of Us and its season finale. I wasn't mad and I wasn't happy. I was in the middle. I just got done watching the 3 episodes of Ironheart. And Disney did a weird thing with Ironheart where they weren't really promoting it. And it was really weird. And then there was like this surge of black content creators and black voices just kind of getting on this train of like, yo, go support Ironheart. And they were posting it. And I got into posting it. And then I watched the first 3 episodes. So the first 2 episodes, you're like, oh, this is solid. This is okay. It's like walking in the park, right? Like it's a beautiful day and you're walking in a park, not much going on, but you're okay with walking in the park today, right? It's a beautiful walk. You got Fiji water bottle in your hand and the temperature's like 75. It's a beautiful walk in the park. You see people jogging and walking with you. It's dogs out there. It's a beautiful day. This is what Ironheart is like the first 2 episodes. So it's calm. And then the 3rd episode is like the sun ran away. Somebody snatched your water. Replaced all the nice people that was running and jogging, and the kids was out there with knives and drunks with water bottles. And there was shootouts. And there was people crying. And it was crazy. And it was action-packed. And I was like, oh, shit, we on the road now. Now we running. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are off and running. Ironheart episode 3 kicks it into gear. You gots to be patient. If you at home, you need something to watch, Ironheart is legit. Every time I say Ironheart, I want to think of Lionheart. And if you ain't never seen Lionheart, that's with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's a really classic movie. It's a classic martial arts movie. You go watch it. But Ironheart is really good. It's on Disney. Please go stream it. Please go watch it. It's you pretty sure you remember Riri Black Panther 2. I leave my personal thoughts of Black Panther 2 right here because I ain't gonna go no further. But Ironheart is good, and I'll do my own separate episode breaking it down and talking about it on my own. I just wanted to mention it on the cast right here because you got to go watch it. Man, I'm really on like episode 2 of Love Island. I'm wrapping this up. I'm wrapping it up, but I'm like on episode 2 of Love Island. I can't believe it. Y'all have forced me into this box, and I'm not even mad about it. Huda Buddha, what's her name? Huda Buddha. Good. Oh, listen. Woo. Sometimes I'm Billy Bob Thornton in Bad Santa. And if you remember Bad Santa, the very beginning, He's just an old man with a beer in his hand, sitting on the beach with his legs crossed, watching women play volleyball. I am Thaddeous Shade. Thank you for listening to Seasonable Clout. And I'll be back next week. Yeah, let's go. Run it. I have been on a Starbucks strike when it comes to tea because these motherfuckers ain't got no honey. And I know about a month ago I was complaining about these some bitches not having no honey. These some bitches still ain't got no honey. I said it again. These some bitches still ain't got no honey. They ain't got no honey, man. I go there, they ain't never got no honey. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own medicine balls at the house because I don't really drink tea, but I would tear a medicine ball up. I said, I'll make my own tea at the house. So then I go, right? And I'm like, okay, what is a medicine ball, right? I go look and it's, what is that shit? It's like it's Tijuana, I don't know, Tijuana. I know that's where you get marijuana.